Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual work week in my life vlogs. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 products from Amazon. I've seen so many of these videos in my feed lately and wanted to hop on the trend. Quickly, if you're new here, my name is Amy Rauch. I am 22 years old and I am a full-time graphic designer here in Washington, DC. I make videos about my everyday life from business professional outfit inspo, coffee runs, Trader Joe's hauls, and everything in between. So if you'd like to stick around and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Buttons down there. For today's video, I picked out 10 of either my most used or most loved Amazon products that I've purchased, varying between a couple weeks ago and years ago that I'm still using today. So I have everything from like fashion to sustainable products, things for my apartment, and kind of everything in between. So hopefully there's a good little mix for everyone. Before I jump into my first product, I wanted to put, I guess, a disclaimer out there that I'm not 100% sure how I feel about ethically supporting Amazon. Obviously, their working conditions are not great and there's a lot of ethical issues within the company, and I'm not 100% sure how I want to move forward with that. So I'd really love to hear your guys' comments down below if you want to open up that discussion on whether it's ethical to continue shopping at Amazon at this point. It's something that I've been thinking about a lot, but I wanted to at least put it out there that I am thinking about this consciously and kind of reevaluating if this is something that I want to continue supporting. So like I said, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to have that discussion a little bit further if any of you want to. The first product that I wanted to share with you all are these knockoff Lululemon leggings, and I discovered these because of other people's videos on either their like Amazon favorites, Amazon hauls, stuff like that. Like I said, my homepage has just been filled with these lately. I wanted to test these out because I was so skeptical if these were dupes for Lululemon, and honestly, I would say that they're not. However, they're very nice leggings, and that's why I'm including them. I've wanted a pair of white leggings for a while now, but I've never wanted to invest in them just because I don't think they're going to hold up well at all. I live in DC, so I take public transit a lot. I don't know, like I don't think you could really work out in them because of sweating. So for me, this was something that I didn't think was a super practical purchase, so I wasn't willing to spend $100 or $120 on leggings like I usually would with Lululemon. These retail for around $23, I believe. The price fluctuates a little bit, as do most things on Amazon, I found. I ordered a size small in these. I typically wear a 4 in Lululemon for reference, and I'd say that these fit pretty well. I think for especially white leggings, they're relatively flattering. I think a lot of that is due to the stitching on the legs. It's in a very flattering angle, if that makes sense. As far as the comparison to Lululemon, I would say that these are nice, sturdy leggings, especially for the price. And for me, again, having a white pair of leggings isn't something that I'm willing to invest in. So I think they're a really good value for what you're getting. I think if you just want a nice pair of leggings that are going to hold up, that are a lot more affordable than a $120 pair of leggings, these are a really great option. They come in a bunch of different colors and have a pretty good size range. So if you guys are interested, I will have these linked down below. I'll have everything linked down below that I can find. The next item is also clothing related, and it is this little ARIES necklace. I'm not sure if you guys can even see it on camera. This was something that my sister got me for, I believe, my birthday like 3 or 4 years ago from Amazon. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a little bit now, you would definitely recognize this necklace. This was easily my most worn necklace in college. I absolutely love it. I still wear it a decent amount. I think that this retails for around $15, and it has held up so incredibly well. I used to wear this almost every single day and haven't had any issues with discoloration or any like green transfer on the skin or anything like that. If you're on a budget, I think that this is a really great gift to get someone. It definitely doesn't look like a cheap necklace and has held up really well for me. It's a little bit more customizable with the individual star signs and stuff like that. Moving on from clothing and accessories, the next two items I have to show you guys are both hair care related. The first one being my favorite purple shampoo. This is the FANOLA No Yellow shampoo, and this retails for $14. This stuff works so well. As you guys can probably tell, I bleached the fuck out of my hair to get it this light. I haven't gotten it done in like 6 months, so it's super grown out, but I think the reason that my hair doesn't look super brassy or super orange is truly because of this shampoo. This stuff is super pigmented, so definitely be careful when you're using it not to let it dry on any surfaces in your bathroom because it might stain. but it does a really, really good job of toning your hair. Over the last couple of years, I've tried so many purple shampoos, and this is one of the only ones that I've found that actually makes a difference and doesn't break the bank at the same time. So this is definitely a staple in my hair routine. The next item is something that I use every single day, and it is these little ribbon hair ties. I feel like these were so popular like 3 or 4 years ago. I just never hopped off the bandwagon. The reason that I like this pack specifically is because all of the colors are so neutral. They kind of range from white to black, but aren't any like crazy neon patterns or anything like that, which I really like. They're super affordable. I believe a 10 pack is around $6. I've had these for probably 2 or 3 years now, and I've managed to keep almost all of them, which is impressive. As you guys can see, this one has a lot more wear than some of the other ones, but I absolutely love these. I think that they're the easiest way to get your hair out of your face without giving you a headache or creases or anything like that. The next little category of things I have to show you guys are all sustainable products. The first one I've been using since my junior year in college, I think, and they are these reusable produce bags. There's a bunch of different sets of these, but this one specifically comes with 9 bags for $13 or $14, I want to say, and they just come in these varying sizes from like small, medium, and large. They're really great. They're super easy to use. They're super lightweight, so they're not going to add any unnecessary weight to produce that you're buying or anything like that. This is such an easy way to reduce your plastic usage, especially in grocery stores, without breaking the bank. The next item is one of my newer purchases, and they are these reusable Ziplock bags. I feel like I've seen these for such a long time, but just haven't bit the bullet on purchasing them. So I believe this pack came with 12 for about $15. This pack specifically came with 2 different sizes, basically a snack bag and a sandwich bag. I think these have actually helped to keep my food fresher longer as well, just because it feels like a tighter seal than a traditional Ziploc bag. They're really easy to clean. I just rinse them out with soap and water and then just kind of prop them up on a drying rack. They don't need to go in the dishwasher or anything like that, but again, a really easy switch to make to reduce your plastic consumption. This also ends up saving money in the long run because you're not unnecessarily buying plastic bags. My next item I feel like everybody already knows about, but I felt like I couldn't not include it in this video, and that is my Hydro Flask. This seriously changed the game of drinking water for me. It sounds so stupid, but having a water bottle with a straw lid that keeps your water cold somehow motivates me to drink so much more water. I won't even think about it if it's just sitting at my desk at work. I'll just lean over and kind of absent-mindedly drink water. These are definitely a little bit on the pricier side for water bottles, but it's something that I use every day. I've used it every day for probably a year and a half now and have definitely gotten my money's worth. So if you don't have one of these, definitely consider investing in one. It has seriously increased my water take so much. The next item I have to show you guys is travel related, and that is my favorite set of packing cubes. These are just the Amazon basic ones. I think the set of 4 is about $25. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you might remember that I studied abroad in London and in Vietnam, and these seriously came in so much handy. Even if I'm just going away for a weekend, it's so nice to have packing cubes to kind of divvy up where everything goes, separate your clothes from clean and dirty. I'm convinced that you can fit so much more in a carry-on than you can without packing cubes. I think I actually made a video about how I fit a 10-day trip in a carry-on using packing cubes. So if you guys want to see that, I'll leave that link down below. There's a ton of different brands of these in the market now. I feel like when I purchased these, there really weren't that many, but you can basically find any color and size combination that you'd want. But I found that the Amazon basic ones worked really well for me. It wasn't really something that I felt like I needed to get a nicer brand of, if that makes sense. I've used these pretty consistently throughout the last couple of years, and they're in great shape. They wash easily and stuff like that. So if you travel even a little bit, I'd really recommend investing in a set of packing cubes. The last category of items I have to show you guys are all kind of apartment related. The first one I can't really show you, and that is my big mirror that's actually right to the left of me. If you've seen any of my work week in my life videos or really any vlog in my apartment, I have a pretty big mirror in my bedroom. When I first moved into this apartment, I knew that I wanted a really large mirror for this space with some sort of gold frame, and I looked high and low, you guys. I spent hours and hours in stores online trying to find the best deal for a mirror, and this is by far it. There are so many mirrors that look exactly like this online for either a couple $100s more or that had really bad reviews. So I will make sure to have the exact one that I purchased linked down below, but I love it. It was only like $150, which for a mirror that size is basically unheard of. I just have mine leaning against the wall, but there's spaces for hooks on the back, and there's a little stand back here that I'll try to show you guys as well if you needed to prop it up. I'm super lucky and have a decent sized room in my apartment, but having the really big mirror mirror opens it up so much. So if you have a smaller dorm space or are looking to invest in a piece, I think getting a nice mirror is a really great place to start. The next item I have to show you guys is this geometric vase. This is one of my favorite things that I have in my apartment. I keep this on the back of my toilet and I just get fresh eucalyptus every other week or so from Trader Joe's to put in it. And I think that this is so fun. It's a little bit more modern than a standard vase, but is still clean and elegant in my opinion. I believe this vase was $22, which is pretty reasonable for a vase this size. I was looking at CB2 and West Elm for similar vases, but found this one on Amazon for half the price. It looks really nice. It's nice quality. I specifically love having eucalyptus in my bathroom because whenever I shower, it kind of fills up the space with the scent and just makes the bathroom feel a lot more clean than it is. So this is something that I've gotten so much wear out of, and I know that I'll be able to take with me no matter where I move in the future. And then the last item that I purchased from Amazon is any cactus soil, any potters and stuff like that that are a little bit less expensive. I didn't know that cactus soil was a thing. I just kind of assumed all soil was the same, which maybe is dumb, but I was just never really educated on the different types of soil, I guess. But I switched to cactus soil a couple months ago in this little guy that, I don't know if you guys can see him on camera, this guy, and in my snake plant, and they grew so much stronger and faster once I did that. So I'll have that link down below. And then I also got this potter from Amazon. I don't know if you guys, oh, you can definitely see. Okay. I got this plant when I moved in June and was really struggling to find a pot big enough to hold it. I found a bunch of pots that I absolutely fell in love with, but they were ridiculously expensive, like anywhere from $60 to $300. And this one I want to say was $15 from Amazon. It's definitely not a nice acrylic pot, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think it looks nice. It doesn't look like a $15 pot. It's plastic, so it's a little bit more lightweight and easier to transport if you need to repot anything or anything like that. I know they also started selling real plants on Amazon, so I've been meaning to test that out. If any of you have ordered any live plants from Amazon, I'd love to hear your experience in terms of shipping and handling with that. I always get a little bit nervous because packages wait in my apartment lobby before they get to me, and just with transit, I feel like that could go iffy, but I guess all plants get transported at some point, even to department stores like Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that. I love having fresh plants in my apartment, and Amazon has made that a lot easier, especially living in a city and not being near a Home Depot or a Lowe's or, you know, like a plant store like that super locally. Those are my top 10 most used and most loved products from Amazon. Let me know if you guys want to see a part 2 or even 3 to this. Living in a city, I find myself ordering from Amazon a lot more than I used to, just because it's so much easier, faster, and cheaper most of the time. I will be sure to have links to everything that I mentioned in this video in the description box, along with my social media if you all would like to give that a follow. Thank you guys so much for watching and your support as always. And yeah, with all that being said, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.